I'm rapping. Okay. Hi y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. PS. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm doing a get ready with me today. It is college edition, sweetie. The new semester is starting and I'm here to give you guys all the tips, tricks, and a little information in between to get you guys through it. Consider it a college survival guide. Okay, I'm gonna start with my hair. It's gonna be like this, but it's gonna look better than this.
I hope so.
Okay. So, as you can see by my sweatshirt, I'm an FGCU alumni. I graduated spring of 2020, which means I ain't had no graduation ceremony.
Ooh! Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto!
I went to community college, and in the meantime, I applied to FGCU because I still kind of wanted to go to college, but like I applied, and then by the time I finished my application, I was like, I don't really care to do this anymore. So I applied for an acceptance in January for like spring term, right after I graduated. And I got into FGCU, so I was like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to college. I wanna go to a university, sweetie. I don't wanna wait. So I ended up going to FGCU spring of 2017, and I majored in bio. So I was like, oh girl, I wanna be a doctor. I took Chem 1. And I was like, you know what? This ain't for me. So I changed my major to health science. So then I graduated. I'll insert some pictures over here. My first 3 months, I had no friends, sweetie. I know. You think I'm lying, but I'm not. I had no friends. Zilch, nada. I used to go to class, go back to my dorm, do my homework, go to sleep by 11 p.m. I'm gonna touch on like all of that in this video, like making friends, because I really did struggle with that. And I didn't know, I knew one person, but we weren't on speaking terms. So I didn't know nobody at the school when I went there. This is my pineapple. Anyways, now we're gonna get into the makeup portion. How did I choose my college? So I had a friend who really wanted to go to FGCU. I really wanted to go to UCF, and like I said, I didn't get in. But while I was applying to colleges, because he really wanted to go, I was like, all right, I'm gonna apply, you know, you cool, whatever. So let me just go ahead and apply. But it wasn't nothing like if we both get in we have to go to the same school. It was nothing like that. Like, so basically, ladies, if it's an obligation, you probably shouldn't go, because me and that person are not cool anymore. It's no beef, but I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now, do not go to no school. Do not go to no school. But y'all already know what I was about to say. I got in, I was like, I'm not really feeling it. And then I went and took a tour. And like I said before, I wanted to go to medical school. So it was quiet. It was a smaller school. And I felt like it'd be easier for me to like study and keep on track. My favorite thing about the school, which I kind of touched on, is that you don't, not to like use slang or nothing, but it's very easy to get lost in the sauce depending on what school you go to. And that's not a school where I felt like I could. Like, I don't think it was a lot of distractions there for me. So that's what I like the most about the school. What is dorm like? So I stay in a dorm pretty much 3 out of my 4 years. I lived off campus at one point in time, so I feel like I could judge, you know, I could compare. The dorms are nice because everyone gets their own room. I really like that. You do share a bathroom, but it's cool. There's 2 types of housing. It's like freshman housing, and then everybody else who's not a freshman. So in freshman housing, you have to stay there. It's like those really big buildings where all the freshmen stay in there, and it's like 3 to 4 bedrooms. There's no kitchen, nothing like that. That's like freshman housing, and it's all like in a little complex. And then there's upperclassmen housing, and that's more apartment style. They have a built-in, like a whole kitchen, a living room. It's 4 rooms, and then you get 2 bathrooms, so 2 people share a bathroom. That's how they do housing at FGCU. The best time I had in a dorm was my freshman year, because you know all the freshmen are in one area, meaning all your friends are in one area, and y'all can kind of like turn up in each other's dorms, get lit, not too lit, but like it was kind of like that.
Did stop on your head right there.
That's not him. It's kids out there. Listen, you don't be having to experience none of that. People busting up in your room, unless you leave your door unlocked. Then I don't know, but you don't have to experience people busting up in your room whenever they feel like it. Talking about they pay bills in here, they do what they want in here. Child.
Come on, tell them. Tell. Okay.
Making friends in college. I told you I was gonna come back on that. So for me, a lot of stuff happens in the fall. They have like weeks of welcome. At my school, you had to stay overnight for the weekend with your parents in the dorm, or I don't think it was with your parents. And they did that in the summer before the semester started, and you know they had like a whole big thing of orientation. I came in the spring. They had 1 day of orientation, go register for your classes, and that was it. And that was during Christmas break, so none of the real students are on campus at that time. So everyone, because they went to all those events in fall, they already had their friend groups established. So when I came, it was hard for me to make friends because everyone kind of like had their own friends. I was going to events once I started. Like the first week they had an involvement fair, and I went. And, you know, I met like a few people here and there, but I didn't really like make connections until I went to this one event in March. That's how I made my friends on campus. The best thing to do is go to events, put yourself out there, speak to people. Okay, now to get into academics. I'm not a journaling type of gal or girl or whatever the case may be. So you can keep a journal, which can be helpful for you. But for me, I used to write down what I had to do for the week in my notes, and I would put the due date a day before just so I can like leave myself room for error. And because I was always on my phone, that's why I did it, or was more so prone to doing it that way. Another tip is to be transparent with your professors. They appreciate not being told last minute that you're not understanding a concept like right before a test or like right before finals, you know. Just be open and honest. If you're not really grasping the subject, just go ahead and like let them know. Don't sit up here and kind of like coast all the way through on a bad grade, then at the end hit them up and be like, hey girl, I'm in your econ 101 class, sweetie, you can get me right? No, don't do that. So you can also go to office hours that professors hold. They'll normally put it on their syllabus, so check your syllabus, sweetie. I didn't go to office hours too much, but I probably should have, because when you're looking for recommendation letters and stuff like that, especially with some orgs you want to join, they look to see like what your professors have to say. So I would suggest watching Khan Academy videos. Those really help me. Also into tutoring. Take advantage of tutoring, writing centers, math centers, anything to help you excel in the field, especially your field of study and your gen ed courses, you know. Another tip I have is to use Rate My Professor. People like to act like Rate My Professor doesn't work, but it works. Most of the time, let me say that. Most of the time it works. I stand Rate My Professor. Please rate y'all professors so you can help other people in that sense, so they can kind of know what they're getting into with professors. Because I mean, yeah, as well as studying and going to tutoring, if you and a professor don't like mesh too well, their teaching style doesn't mesh well with how you learn, then you're more than likely not going to be able to learn in that class and excel and retain any information. Picking a major for me was a little hard because I was like, girl, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be this, I want to be that, you know. And you can't really do all of that. You can double major, but I don't know too much information on double majoring, so I can't really help you there. But the best way to like figure out what you think you should be doing is to volunteer, try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. That's like the #1 thing. That's how you figure out what you like and what you don't like, if you try new things. My last college tip is to have fun. I only have 1 semester where I didn't work. I say this to say I missed out on a whole lot of college experiences. I missed out on like a lot of parties, a lot of like friendship gatherings, a lot of hangouts, a lot of social activities that I wish I could have gone to, but I couldn't because I was at work. I really didn't do much. I didn't really have much of a social life. I always had to blow people off for work. So I would have worked, but I would have had, like, I would have asked for less hours and made sure I had less hours, or took on a less high stress, high frequency job, just so I can really enjoy my college experience. Because when they say it's the best 4 years of your life, they mean it. You don't get that experience back where all your friends are in one place, because after that people graduate, they move, and their lives really do start to get started. These are supposed to be fun, relish in them. They go quickly. I remember my freshman year like it was yesterday. They go quickly, so remember to have fun, enjoy it, do the activities. Even if your friends have to drag you to them, go to them, because their experiences you can tell for years and years and years after, and there would be nothing like that again. So that is my college edition. Get ready with me. I hope these tips and tricks have helped you out. Be sure to leave a comment below if any of these have helped you. Any other tips that have helped you during your college experience that you wish to tell other people, or just what video you'd like to see next. Make sure to comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you can see more of my uploads. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Becca PS.